So do you also want to scrape the web pages? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to automate data scraping and collection using an AI agent. So over here I'm running a digital marketing agency and I have a content and research team for my clients. So what we used to do is we used to manually read all the articles, blogs and reports. But this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the title and the source URL into my Google Sheets, automatically using Firecrawl we are just going to scrap that web page, and then further my AI agent is going to generate the summary using that scrape details, and then further we are just going to add the summary back again into my Google Sheets so that my team can read the summary and decide do they have to read the full article or blog or the report or not. This saves hours of manual work. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Sheets, Firecrawl, OpenAI and Google Sheets. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automate the process of web data scraping and summarization using an AI agent. It is perfect for research and content team who deal with high volume of articles, reports and competitor websites. At our digital marketing consultation agency, we used to spend hours of manual reading through the content. Now we simply maintain a Google Sheet with the article URLs and the titles, and our workflow powered by Firecrawl and OpenAI scraps the content and generates a concise summary and stores it right over here in the same sheet. It helps us to decide what's worth reading at a glance and save hours of manual work every week. So let's build this smart research system step by step. And I have already created this automation, and first I'm just going to show you the proper working of this automation. So let's say I'm just going to enter the title and the source URL right over here. And once I'm just going to enter both of these details, within seconds and in real time the AI generated summary will be added right over here. We don't have to do anything. We just have to enter the title and the source URL, and as you can see within seconds the AI generated summary has been added right over here. So yes, now my team can read it right from here and decide that if they have to read the full blog or not. So yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go to it says create new folder button and create your own. I've already created mine, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations, and now I'm just going to name my workflow as this automate data scraping and collection using AI agent. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started I'm simply going to select my trigger application, which is Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets and select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're just going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL. Then I'm just going to open the sheet for which I want to create this automation. And now we have to go towards this extensions, add-ons, and then towards this get add-ons. And after coming over here towards this get add-ons, we have to add an extension in this spreadsheet, which is Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm simply going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here. And as you can see that I have already installed this extension right over here. So you can simply install this extension right from here if you haven't. And once you install the extension, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. So it is a really important step to refresh your spreadsheet. Otherwise, you will not be able to view the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here in your extensions tab. And after getting the option of this Pabbly Connect webhooks, we simply have to go towards Pabbly Connect webhooks and then towards this initial setup. And now it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So I'm simply going to paste the URL which we copied from my workflow right over here. So I'm simply going to copy and paste this webhook URL right over here. And now for the trigger column, I'm simply going to enter my trigger column, which is B. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So yes, for me, the trigger column is B, but for you, it can be anything else too, which is according to your own spreadsheet. And I'm just going to click on this button which says submit. And with this, it is saying setup configured successfully. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now what it is saying waiting for a webhook response. And in the notes, it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So to do this test submission, I'm just going to open my spreadsheet. And now from here, I'm just going to go towards this extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks. And over here, you're going to see the button of send on event. So I'm simply going to switch on this button, which is send on event. So it is a really important step to switch on this button, because upon switching on this button, what is going to happen is that now whenever a new event is going to occur in my spreadsheet, automatically my workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now after switching on this button, I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to enter the title and the URL. So I'm simply going to enter the title and the URL right over here. And with this, we have successfully completed our test submission. And now the details of our test submission have been sent towards my workflow. So I'm just going to open my workflow and we're just going to wait for a few seconds. And as you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And after completing our trigger step, we're just going to move on towards my action step. But before moving on forward, I'll just let you know why I'm doing this. So what I want is that automatically when I'm just going to enter the title and the source URL, the details will be scrapped, which is this web page, or you can say the source URL which I'm entering should be scrapped. So as you can see that this is the URL which I've entered right over here. And now I'm just going to scrap this. For that, I'm just going to use Firecrawl. So that is the reason that I'm just going to select my action application as Firecrawl. So I'm just going to search for Firecrawl right over here and select it. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as add a scrape and click on this connect. And now it's asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Firecrawl account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And now we have to open our Firecrawl account to get this API key. Alright, so I'm just going to open my Firecrawl account. And now from here, we have to go towards this API keys section. And as you can see that this is my API key, so I'm simply going to copy it and I'm just going to paste it right over here. And after pasting this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save, and our Firecrawl account is connected. Now it is asking me for the URL to scrape. So to enter the URL to scrape, I'm not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it from here, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only. And as soon as we're just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map the details right over here. I'm just going to map the source URL. I'm just going to move on forward. It is asking me for the formats. So I'm just going to keep it as markdown. If you wish, you can definitely select HTML, raw HTML, links or screenshots too. So yes, now after doing this, I'm just going to move on forward. It is asking me for many other details. So all of these details are not the required details. I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received these scrap details. You're going to see that we have received the description. I'm just going to move on further. We have received the title right over here. I'm just going to move on further. Over here, going to see all the details which we have received, and over here going to see that we have received the scrape details too. I'm just going to show you that. Over here going to see that this is the details which we have received after scraping this web page. So yes, you can see that this is the same scrap detail which I'm just going to give further to my AI agent to generate the summary of. Alright, so I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as OpenAI. So I'm just going to use OpenAI to generate the summary of this scrape, and now for the action event I'm just going to select ChatGPT and click on this connect. Now it is saying add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and to get this API key I'm simply going to open my OpenAI API key page. And after opening this page, we simply have to go towards this create new secret key button. You have to enter your key name, select the project and click on this create secret key button, and your key will be created. I've already created mine key, so I'm just going to simply paste it right over here and click on this button which says save. And with this we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the AI model, so I'm simply going to select it as GPT-4o. You can select any another of your choice, but over here I'm just going to select GPT-4o because what I want is the details, or you can say the tokens or the character limit which we have is more in GPT-4o. So now I'm just going to enter the prompt right over here. If you wish, you can definitely select any another two according to your own details and the markdown which you have scrapped. So yes, now it is asking me to enter the prompt, so I'm just going to simply enter the prompt to generate the summary of the scrape. All right, so as you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt, and now in this prompt I'm just going to map the data markdown, or you can see the scrape which my crawl generated. So I'm simply going to map it right over here, and after mapping this I'm just going to click on this save and send test request so that my AI agent can summarize this whole and give it to me as the response. So we just have to wait for a few seconds, and over here yes, you can see that my AI agent has given me the response. So as you can see, it has successfully given me the response right over here, which is that it has successfully summarized me the web page. So yes, now with this I'm just going to add this summary right over here in my sheet. So to do this I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets, and now for the action event I'm just going to select it as update cell value. So I'm just going to search for update cell value right over here, and after searching for it I'm just going to select it and click on this connect. Once again it is asking me for the same, so if you haven't connected your Google Sheets account, you can go towards this add a new connection, sign in with Google. Pabbly is going to ask you to select your Gmail account with the help of which you're going to connect your Google Sheets. And after selecting your Gmail account, Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions, and once you give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, your data will be secure with Pabbly and your Google Sheets account will be connected. I've already connected my Google Sheets account, so I'm simply going to go towards this select existing connection and then save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So I'm simply going to select the spreadsheet which is research summary, and now for the sheet I'm just going to select the sheet which is sheet 1, and now it is asking me to enter the range of the sheet that needs to be updated. So the range which needs to be updated is C4. So I'm simply going to enter C4 right over here. But right now it is C4, but with every new response it is going to change. It will be C5, 6, 7 and so on. So what I'm just going to do is that you can see that this C is constant, only the row is changing, right? So I'm just going to keep this C as static, but I'm just going to map the row index because the row is changing. So yes, now after doing this I'm just going to map the value which my AI agent generated, which is the summary, and now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And as you can see that we have successfully received the positive response that I've successfully added the summary right over here in my sheets. So I'm just going to open my Google Sheets, and as you can see that we have successfully added the summary, and with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what is going to happen is that whenever I'm just going to add a new title and the source URL right over here, automatically using Firecrawl we are just going to scrape that website or web page, and then further using OpenAI we are just going to generate the summary of that scrape, and then we are going to use Google Sheets to add it back again into our Google Sheets. So yes, we are going to do all of this, but all of this is going to happen in backend like I showed you in the starting of the video, within seconds and in real time. Once I enter the title and the source URL, the AI generated summary will be added right over here. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.